Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Staying situation. Let's go. Check three.
On first down, it's Underwood. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check.
Yep.
Bang. Watch twitch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Fair. Jam. Rock it. Switch it. Ready?
2nd and 3. He finds Corey Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Look at me, zipper.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 36.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
You're out.
Pass. Sponge. No. Check 99. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On first down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first and 10, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Alert 3. Check. Fresno. Check. Check 15.
Hey, stand off.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
We're going to 53.
Undercut.
We're going to 54. 1 here.
Showing up. Deuce. Check three.
Watch the safety creep. 26.
To throw is Prescott. It's caught by Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You got him. You got him.
It's now 3rd and
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. These two teams all tied after 1.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. 1 here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
at their own 18-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run with Pollard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, get out there. Motion. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. We're going to 52. Slam.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Underwood. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, team 6. Check 5.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones is going to let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Duncan. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At the 8-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're going to 52. 49,
check 49.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
47. Mike 51. Let's go one more. Under. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. All right. So we're going to 54. Why ain't? Hey, let's get there. Check 26. Check 26. Watch the end. Check it. We're going to 54. Go to 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Jones now going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down.
On the ready.
Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
52, back 52.
Jones operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here go 47. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 53, Mike. Come on, baby, come on. Ready?
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 19.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gun.
Here's Pollard again, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Switch up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go to 54. Why? Mike 51. I got him. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Bravo. Here I come again. Check.
2nd and 4. Catch made by Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, D.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Right here. He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, it's Duncan. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Giants' first down.
Break. 52. He's tired of me.
Now Jones throwing on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
65. Alert, flag. Alert. We're going to 53. Check safety. Kill. Switch. Rush in. Shift.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Jim. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why in? Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Prescott down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No.
Check 99. 51's the mic.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Let's go, G.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Duncan, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Duncan. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 9, check 9. Show it up, show it up.
On third down, Duncan. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It's caught at the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Hey, kill. It's a safety creek. Patch it. Tight dog. Out.
Prescott to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. The 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. It'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.